Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian here, coming to you with a remote learning solution. A lot of parents are saying that they don't have a printer at home, don't have access to print. So essentially, our PDFs and worksheets that we're posting online for those parents are useless. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a solution to take these worksheets, PDFs, whatever the resource may be, and put it into either Quizizz or Kahoot, or possibly even an Edmodo quiz, if that's possible. I'm not 100% sure. So that way, students can just access it online, and it is a great tool because it will grade it for you. So not only is this a win for the parent, but it's also a win for us because it's less paper grading. This is something that you can practice when we are back on campus as well. That way, there's less paper grading for yourself and a little bit more free time and gradebook work time. So your first step in this process is finding the resource that you want to use. I just found an adding and subtracting fractions worksheet. Any resource will do, PDF, worksheet, something from Envision, anything online. Just have it open and ready to go. That's your first step. The second step is going to be to open the snipping tool, which is available on all computers. All you have to do is go to your search bar at the bottom left next to your Windows tab and type in Snip. It will come up, and then we're ready to go. So you're going to find the question that you want to take. We're going to be working with question number 1 here. We have our snipping tool. We're going to click New, and then it will give you the ability to drag and drop what you want to take. So you'll see the red box outline question 1. All I'm doing is dragging and dropping there, and it'll just snip that piece from the worksheet. So we're going to right click the image, right click the question, and we're going to click Save As. We're going to end up saving it to just the desktop for this example. You can save it to wherever you would like. And we're going to click Save. So now we're ready to create our Kahoot or our Quizizz, whatever program you're using. You're most likely going to be doing more than one question. You'll want to go ahead and save and repeat that process for all the questions first before you go into your Kahoot or Quizizz. But we're going to showcase Kahoot today. So I'm going to go create. If you have not made a Kahoot or Quizizz account, highly recommend both of them. They're free to use. Just go to the website and create yourself an account. So we're going to go create in the program. You'll want to add a title for your quiz first. This is just going to be a sample. If I can spell it correctly, that'll help. You can add a description if you would like. You can add a cover image if you would like. It'll automatically save to your Kahoots. That's what you want. And then everything else, I just leave the same. So we're going to go done there. And then we're ready to create our questions. So it'll automatically start with one question. And this is the main thing that we're looking for here. So drag and drop an image for your computer, or you can upload the image. So if you save it and it's not on your desktop, you'll most likely want to use upload so you can search for that file. If it is on your desktop, you're just going to go to your desktop here. You're going to take your Q1 or whatever you saved it as, and we're just going to drag and drop it into the box. And there we have our question ready to go. It still gives you this option to type the question above. I would just put something like answer the question below to give students a little bit of guidance. And then from here, we need to add our answer choices. So the solution for this question is 2/8. And we'll come up with some similar answers. You don't want them all to be throwaways because that would just be an obvious answer. And then from there, you select your answer to the choice that is correct by selecting the circle. It'll go to a green check mark. And if you're going to use time limits, I'll show you a way that you don't have to enable them at the end of this video. But if you are going to use them, you're going to want to put the max time, in my opinion. The only reason is because we want to grade mastery. We don't want students getting answers wrong because they ran out of time. So from here, you would add more questions using this blue add question box on the left, and just repeat this process until you have all of your questions added. But once you have all of your questions added and you're ready to go, you're going to go ahead and click done, and it's going to create your quiz for you. I'm going to go ahead and test the Kahoot so I could show you what it looks like for students. Maybe. All right, there we go. So from here, this is the student device. This is our view. Students will enter the code at home. There's a way that we're just going to provide a link, which will be easier, but I just want to show you what it will look like on their device. And then students are going to add their full name. So make sure that in your directions, you're putting full name only, no nicknames. And then you would click start. So this is essentially what the quiz will look like. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this quickly so I can show you an example from their view when showing or when sharing the link. So we're going to get out of this example. On your Kahoot, when you're ready to assign this, you're going to go to your main page. You're going to go to Kahoots right here at the top. And then here we have our sample quiz that we just made. And you're going to assign it as a challenge. And this will give you an option to select the due date. Now, if you're assigning this on Monday, I would recommend that you give a few days. They are doing remote learning, so it might be, like when we're in college, we have, I remember I had assignments that I had all week to complete them. I wouldn't recommend giving them all week because we still need to stay on top of our grading and updating our grade book. But whatever works best for you, I just wouldn't do essentially a 1-day window. So maybe do a 2-day, and then you're going to select that date, whatever range works best for you. We'll just select Sunday. Today's Thursday. And then you'll select your time. The question timer I would turn off, and then randomized answer order doesn't matter. I would just leave off, and then you're going to click create. Now from here, it'll just give you a link to that challenge, and this is how you'll share the quiz to the students. So you could just copy here, and then you'll put that in Edmodo. You'll want to add your directions, make sure that you sign in with your full name, complete this, and then let them know when it's due. And I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like for students. So when they follow the link, it'll bring them here to what the quiz is called. Sample gives a little preview of whatever the question is. That's probably the cover image, I would assume. And then they can join the game. So they're going to put their name. Okay, go. And then it'll start the quiz for them. And here we have it. So it's self-paced. Students can go on and take it when they want within that window. If they try to access it after the due date, it will not be available. They'll have the question, so answer the question below. Here's what we snipped at the beginning, and then their 4 answer choices. You'll notice the timer's gone because we turned it off. They'll select their answer, and then they'll click next. If we have more questions, it'll bring them to the next question. Otherwise, it'll just say that it's completed, and then how long it's still open for. So I hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions or need support with this process, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to help you, and I hope you all have a great day.